Hi everyone. Um, this is Team Daniels Jidechuku, and I can guess a lot of us will be surprised seeing me doing a video or creating a video content. All right, so this is probably the very first video content I'm creating since I started the Glory Place platform far back in 2019. I often prefer to refer to myself as a writer than a speaker. And so I've actually been creating more of written content than video. But then, giving it a thought after so many years, it became needful for me to also create this video content once in a while, especially if I, want to drive home some important points which some people might not be able to read, especially because most of my writings are long, as some of you already know. So, by the grace of God, I'll be doing this every once in a while to share some thoughts on some matters, especially regarding the Christian faith, Christianity, and particularly to my beloved audience and followers of the Glory Place platforms. All right, so on to the key or the crux of the matter which necessitated this video. All right. So there is no doubt that the economic and political situation in Nigeria and also the rest of some of the countries in Africa is currently in a very sorry state. I'm sure some of us must have heard about, the incessant kidnappings of both adults and children. And of course, we can say all our complainings and murmurings are quite justifiable or justified. But however, I just want to drive a point home, especially to Christians and those who call themselves, or those of us who are believers, and those of us who believe in God, and particularly to my audience, those who are followers or members of the Glory Place platforms. So I just want to encourage us that we must strive to avoid, that temptation to, give up hope, no, to speak words of gross doubt, such as you hear some people say, nothing good can ever come out of this country. Now, if you are a person who professes to be a believer and you know God, I would just encourage us to avoid such kinds of statements or words, notwithstanding the depth of pressure, or notwithstanding the depth of the challenge or issues that we are encountering. So I'm not here to necessarily